Thank you very much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields, and thank you for taking the time to subscribe to this channel. The weather community is definitely growing a lot right here. Now, getting a look at what we're seeing on the bigger picture, I want to look ahead to the hurricane season and what we could expect for some rain. This time of year, I start to keep an eye on the coast of Africa, way out here, for the first signs of tropical waves. But those tropical waves out here really don't develop. They could eventually enhance our chance of rain, but that is our first sign we're getting into the hurricane season, which officially starts June 1st. So I keep an eye out there, but in particular, I actually watch closer to home because sometimes old fronts to the north of us and just leftover areas of moisture, that could kind of spawn some tropical development. We could see something develop closer to home, a tropical storm possible as we get into the month of May. That's not out of the question. May sometimes has a couple systems. Now, named storms, looking back in history, there's been 50 in the month of May. So you see how March, April, typically super quiet. We're not even near the hurricane season. But May, occasionally, at least every other year, we do get a named system somewhere out there. And a lot of times it's a little closer to home. Now, out of the 50 systems that were out there in the month of May, 4 have actually become hurricanes. So yeah, hurricane season starts June 1st, but sometimes we could see development before the hurricane season starts. And that's what I'm watching. From this point forward, I'm keeping an eye on that. Now, I mentioned how, yes, I'm watching off the coast of Africa, but usually there's not a lot developing there. The water temperatures aren't warm enough. The winds are a little hostile. But this is a look at the origins of tropical cyclones, tropical systems in early May, May 1st through the 10th. And this dates back to 1851. And there's been a couple in the Caribbean, so that's really the first part of May. Then as you get deeper into May, mid-May, May 11th, to May 20th, you get a few more systems popping up, these with old fronts off the east coast of the U.S. and down through the Caribbean. The water temperatures are warm enough to support a tropical system, especially this year. They're running above average, and that is something that needs to be paid very close attention to over the next couple of weeks. Of course, a lot of us could use some of the rain, not necessarily the winds with a tropical system. Now, so the water temperatures are warm and there's going to be increased moisture. Now, we're edging into the wet season for many of us, so we expect the rain chance to go up. But this green shading here, this is the outlook for May. Much of the Caribbean and even the open waters of the Atlantic coming off the coast of Africa should not only be wet, but should be above average with the amount of rainfall. So above average rain. This yellow shading in here would be a little drier than average. Northern Bahamas, back through Florida, over toward Cuba. So if we're going to see any development, it would be right down in the Caribbean as we get into the month of May. Sometimes you get these old areas of rain that just kind of sit over the warm water and then tend to spin up. Now, as we work our way into June, the rain outlook, you can see even more so a bigger area that will have above average rain kind of moving up into the northern Bahamas and closer to Florida. So we're going to see a lot of moisture available in the atmosphere. We have the warm water temperatures, so the next couple months could be active. It could be an active start to the hurricane season, even right before hurricane season. Now, speaking of active, some of us will get the storms today. Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, parts of Cuba, Puerto Rico, scattered rain and storms. Costa Rica and Panama, Trinidad and Tobago, our rain chance is going to go up slightly higher later this week. But watching out for a lot of this is generally afternoon stuff. So some scattered showers and thunderstorms. We've had some of the DR and Haiti over the last couple days. Guyana and Suriname, rain chance will be growing as well as we go throughout the week. St. Lucia, Barbados, St. Vincent, the Grenadines, a passing shower. But you see here, this is tomorrow, some of that rain near Panama, Colombia, Jamaica, spotty showers, Haiti and the DR. I want to show you the rain totals in just a second. Puerto Rico, and then again, as we get into Wednesday, I'll stop it right here. Scattered showers around, still wet, Guyana and Suriname, and some of that moisture could get a little closer to Trinidad and Tobago and Grenada later this week. So I'll be watching us in the southeastern Caribbean. And here's some of the showers and storms around eastern Caribbean, southern Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Haiti, the DR, and Puerto Rico. Scattered stuff, but we really need to get some rain, so we will take what we can get. Now let me zoom down into Jamaica right here. 3-day rain totals. Some of us may not get anything at all. It's going to be scattered. Best chance would be in our eastern zones. You get over toward Kingston, for example, where some spots could get 75 millimeters of rain or 3 inches of rain. There is going to be some rain around, and we could see some repeat showers or even a few thunderstorms, and that could give us 75 millimeters or higher all the way through Wednesday. So today, tomorrow and Wednesday. Those would be some of the potential totals. So here's Jamaica, Cayman Islands, not as much. Most of it is off toward the east. Haiti and the DR, once again, we could have a few spots getting 100 millimeters or 4 inches of rain, and then some scattered showers possible in Puerto Rico, where if you get a downpour, you can see a quick inch or inch and a half of some rain. We get back through Costa Rica, Panama, same thing right there with scattered rain and storms. We'll be monitoring that over the next few days. 75 millimeters of rain or more in some spots. San Andres, Providencia, not a whole lot, but a passing shower. Not too much Nicaragua and Honduras. We got to get over toward El Salvador to see a better chance of rain, or the higher terrain, or western zones, I should say, of Honduras. Now, another spot I watch this time of year, and you can kind of see it bubbling up right here, that is the Eastern Pacific. The hurricane season there starts earlier, May 15th versus June 1st on the Atlantic Basin side, but no signs of development. But know that I am watching that area very carefully. Bigger picture, unfortunately, there's so much severe weather in the U.S. as expected Friday through the weekend. This morning, there's some severe weather rolling out of Texas into Louisiana, parts of Arkansas and Mississippi. And you can see this huge system from the Great Lakes all the way down toward the Gulf. That stays to the north of the Caribbean, but more rounds of some heavier weather will be possible today. But boy, there's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, there were fatalities. People did die in some of these storms. There was good advance warning, but it was a mess from Friday on. A huge area of the central portions of the U.S. As we work our way into tomorrow, one system moves toward the east coast of the U.S. We're watching those scattered showers. And then another system that's going to try to dive in later this week. The storm threat will pick up some once again in the middle of the U.S. So as we go from Tuesday to Wednesday, you could see some showers and storms at times trying to bubble up. So we'll monitor that, and a few of these systems kind of pinwheeling their way up toward the Atlantic region of Canada. So my friends in Newfoundland, you see today, we'll see that chance of some rain showers around at times. So let me know in the comments what you get. And then we're watching off to the west with that rain over toward the Great Lakes and over toward the Tennessee River Valley. Some of that starts to get a little closer, but we're still dealing with this spin around over toward St. John's by tomorrow with that chance of showers. And some of this starts to die out. It loses some of its energy. This again are Tuesday. Some of the rain moving toward the mid-Atlantic, New England, and they could clip us by New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia with a few showers, especially early on Wednesday. So rain chance, let's get back to that. Jamaica, we're looking at a 50% chance of scattered showers and some thunderstorms. When you leave your weather information, just jot down, if you can, if you don't mind. I don't want to put you out in any way, but if you could put your location, so we could get your location and what you have as far as the weather. Even if it's just sunny, let us know. Cayman Islands, we're going to see a rain chance at 20%, most of it off to the east. Trinidad and Tobago, it's not super high, but as I was talking about earlier, rain chance does go up some, a 40% chance by Wednesday. Barbados, hit or miss shower, 20 to 30% chance in St. Lucia. That would be some passing stuff. Still about a 20% chance tomorrow and Wednesday in Grenada. We'll do that again, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'll keep an eye on some of that moisture to the south, just how far north some of that wants to climb. Martinique, rain chance 20%, hanging on to a 20% chance in Dominica the next 3 days, and we'll do that again toward Guadeloupe, rain chance staying pretty minimal. 30% chance Antigua and Barbuda, slightly better chance of a few showers. 30% chance St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat. And up to a 40% chance tomorrow, St. Bart's and Anguilla. Rain chance 30%, St. Martin, Saba, and Statia the next 3 days. And you see that rain chance scattered about in Puerto Rico the next 3 days. A 40 to 50% chance and about a 30 to 40% chance. U.S. Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands. Pop-up showers and storms possible as we get toward the DR and back toward Haiti. We've had some through Haiti. Watching some of those rivers on the rise, keeping an eye on some of those river crossings. Rain chance stays minimal in the Bahamas. Midweek, it's going to favor the southern Bahamas back through the Turks and Caicos, where the rain chance goes up Wednesday and Thursday. Cuba, isolated thunderstorms favoring our eastern zones. Belize, about a 30% chance, had a few showers in some spots overnight in Belize, so keep me posted in the comments. Yucatan, we're looking at about a 20% chance, 10 to 20% chance in Aruba, and about a 30% chance today. If we get lucky with a shower in Curacao, 10% chance tomorrow as we work our way toward Bonaire. Bermuda, rain chance about 20% for today, and that rain chance stays elevated. Not all day stuff, but Costa Rica and Panama the next few days, rain chance will be staying elevated. Guyana and Suriname, isolated areas of flooding as we go throughout this week with areas of rain. Northern Venezuela, 20 to 30%. All right, taking you through the day. Again, tracking some of those areas of scattered showers and storms. Some of us, what rain? We have been dealing with the drought conditions and those water restrictions. I'm monitoring that. The pattern changing soon, though, as I was talking about. May and June for most of us, above average rainfall. And then I'll keep an eye out for any tropical development that may try to spin up very close to the hurricane season now, which starts June 1st. So thank you for sharing this information, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.